Amazon reported quarterly financial results when the markets closed on Thursday, February 6, 2025. I've had a chance to provide my initial impressions of the company's quarterly operating results. Of course, I'll do deeper dives in future videos. I'll provide my update on Amazon stock following these earnings results. I'll review the figures and I'll let you know if I think the stock is a buy, hold, or a sell following these results.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.
The initial reaction from the market is sending the stock price down over 3%. Amazon is now trading at $231 per share. As I begin this recording, I'll check back in with the price towards the end of the recording to see what the initial reaction is persistent or if the price bounces back higher later in the video. So the company reported net sales increased by 10% to $188 billion in the fourth quarter. That compares with $170 billion in the fourth quarter of 2023. More impressively, Amazon reported operating income jumped by significant sums to $21.2 billion in the fourth quarter. That was compared with $13.2 billion in the same quarter last year. So operating income jumped by about $8 billion. But what's sending the stock price lower is the forecast for the upcoming quarter, where Amazon said revenue is going to grow by less than double digits, about 7% at the midpoint. Amazon's revenue growth has decelerated in recent quarters. The company's AWS segment is the most important segment, and that one grew by 19% year over year to $29 billion. That should alleviate some concerns from investors about Amazon's spending on artificial intelligence. This segment has grown at 19% for several consecutive quarters now, delivering solid growth in a segment that delivers most of Amazon's operating income. You can see in the latest quarter, Amazon delivered $21.2 billion in operating income. $10.6 billion came from the AWS segment, which, by the way, is the smallest percentage that I've seen coming from AWS in some time now. Amazon's e-commerce segment is growing to become more profitable and a more meaningful part of the business overall. The North America segment specifically generated $9.3 billion in operating income compared to $6.5 billion in the same quarter last year. Amazon management has kept telling investors that they've done a better job of inventory placement, delivering inventory closer to customers, especially looking at the data of what customers are ordering and when, and placing inventory at the right place at the right time so that inventory doesn't have to travel as far to get to the customer. And that does two things for Amazon. One, it lowers Amazon's cost to serve because the inventory is not traveling as far, and so Amazon does not have to incur as much cost in delivering that inventory. Second is that customers get their items sooner, which encourages more sales. If customers go onto the Amazon website and they notice that they can get a product in a day or two, they're more likely to buy it than if the product says it's going to be there in 5 or 6 or 7 days. So it delivers Amazon lower cost and it improves the customer value, which is difficult to do. It's difficult to find opportunities that improve customer value and lower your cost to serve. Also, Amazon's operating cash flow jumped by 36% to $116 billion for the trailing 12 months, compared with $85 billion in the same time that ended December 31st, 2023. This $116 billion is a massive sum, and Amazon can use this capital to reinvest in the business. In fact, Amazon reinvested close to $75 billion in the trailing 12 months on property, plant, and equipment. That's about the sum that other large tech companies reinvested. Part of that investment is going to data centers optimized for AI, and the CEO was enthusiastic about Amazon's AI ambitions, including their own new Trainium 2 AI chip, which can facilitate some more sales for customers that want a different option other than NVIDIA's chips for the data center. Following the earnings results, Amazon is trading at a forward price to earnings of 31.5. That's about where Amazon stock has traded for according to this valuation metric going back a year or two. Coming into this quarterly earnings release, I had Amazon rated as one of my top stocks to buy. So I'm a little disappointed to see the price down following the earnings release, as I have it recommended and highly rated. Looking at and checking up on the price action again, Amazon stock is now down over 4.3% in the aftermarket hours following this earnings release. And I will say that looking over these early results from what I've been able to evaluate and discern, the only negative I see so far is the forecast for the upcoming quarter. The significant deceleration in revenue growth that has slowed down for Amazon is understandably concerning investors, but the company's profit forecast and its ability to grow the non-AWS segments, especially the e-commerce segment, is impressive to me. The way management's been able to improve that business, lowering the cost to serve and improving times to delivery for customers. Now, when I did my Amazon discounted cash flow model, the intrinsic value per share I came up with was $286, and Amazon's market price right now is $227 in the aftermarket hours. So I still see significant undervaluation in Amazon stock, especially after the price action in the earnings results. So to update my recommendation of Amazon stock, do I think it's a buy, hold, or a sell? In fact, I think Amazon is one of the top 9 stocks to buy right now. I follow over 125 companies, and out of all of those companies I'm following, I think Amazon is one of the top 9. And of course, there are risks with Amazon. There's significant risks, as are with any stock that you invest in. But I think the risk versus reward, the potential upside, outweighs the risks for investing in Amazon stock. So for all those reasons, I have Amazon stock ranked very highly. I have it rated as one of my top 9 to buy now. Did you know that over 90% of the people that watch my channel are not subscribed? It'll really help support my channel if you hit that subscribe button. And oh, by the way, one of the benefits of being subscribed is that I take requests from subscribers more often than I do from non-subscribers. So if you prefer that benefit, please subscribe to the channel.